After two disappointing weeks, Raw has bounced back like Dominic Mysterio, getting bounced in the middle of this love triangle, and they almost made the 1.8 million mark. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The Raw ratings are in for the July 22nd show, 2024. And it is a good number for Raw. The past 2 weeks, we've seen Raw go on the decline. They went from their 1.8 odds down to 1.7, down to 1.6, and we thought, how low will they go? Are we going to see them dip back into the 1.5s, 1.4s? Well, the answer to that is no, because Raw this week went up 7% from last week's 1.669, and it did a 1.793, just 7,000 viewers off the 1.8 million mark, and it was up 124,000 viewers on last week's show. So, in my opinion, a decent number for Raw, heading in the right direction on the road to SummerSlam.
Absolutely, a lot of things hyped tonight, yesterday when it was, but 1.8 was the promised land. We're getting back up there, 0.59, 7% increase. Is that not what it should be in the summer? On the road to SummerSlam, you had all your guys on tonight's show. I mean, realistically, who was missing from a Raw perspective? No one, but we need consistency. We need them there every week. You can't suspend them and miss them for 2 weeks and they come back for 1 week. I want CM Punk. I want Drew McIntyre. I want them all every week.
CM Punk was advertised for this show. Did that spike this? Did that put the number up?
Potentially. We'll know more when we get into the quarters, but I mean, I gave the show a 3 out of 10. It was alright, but there was some bad on it, there was some good. I feel like Raw is just the best show consistently. Whether it be Wyatt 6, whether it be Punk McIntyre, whether it be Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio,
There's
etc.
things happening on Raw.
Yes, but saying that, it looks like the whole Mysterio thing's run its course. The Wyatt 6 has got incredibly stale recently, feuding with the Creed brothers, like what are we doing there? And as for the Punk McIntyre thing, could it be when we actually get the match, that's when the feud will fucking drop off a cliff?
Could be. Sometimes you wait too long to do something, and then by the time you do it, it's like no one's really interested anymore. Hopefully that is not the case with the McIntyre feud, the CM Punk feud, because it'd be a shame after building it for so long.
It would be a shame, but here, I mean, I think there's going to have to be some form of shelf life on it. You've got this SummerSlam match, Hell in a Cell coming up next, but I think regardless of the hype dies, that's what they're going to go ahead and do. But then, we're talking about dying, hype dying. What was CM Punk? His body's made out of fucking glass.
His body could die at any time. I just don't think it's right that that match isn't main event in SummerSlam. We hear all the time people going, oh, it doesn't need the belt. Because Rock Cena didn't need it. And I'm not saying Punk McIntyre's Rock Cena, right?
But feels like Rock Cena in this era, though.
Yeah, compared to... I mean, you'd CM Punk versus Jericho for the belt. Compare that to fucking Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. I think it's disgusting. You know what? I would actually put Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley over Solo Sikoa, Cody Rhodes.
So would I. What do you want to talk about?
When was the last time a female main evented?
Can't remember. It's been a wee while. Well, actually, no, Rhea Ripley, Elimination Chamber.
Oh, no, I know, but that was...
We have to count it, mate.
No, we do, but let's be honest, that was a... Here, this is your home show, Australia, home country, you're in the main event and all that. Outside of that, though, when was the last time a women's match actually main event?
Yeah, but that's what they tend to do, my friend.
Yeah, but you get my point.
No, I do get your point, but
has a woman match main event at WWE since Triple H took over? Not including the home shows?
Not that I can think of. Unless his nose is clouding my judgment. But anyway, let's look at the clips. Let's look at the other numbers.
Well, let's look at the demo first. So the demo was up as well, 5%. Last week did a 0.56. This week did a 0.59. So yeah, demo up, viewership up. All in all, everything's up. Good news.
Everything up. Green, arrows. Everything's green recently. Collision, SmackDown, Dynamite. We're going through the summer of love, man.
The summer of love. That is one way to describe it. But let's look at the highest viewed YouTube clips And in first place, we have Dirty Dominic Mysterio breaking Liv Morgan's heart with 929,000 views, almost at 1,000,000. I mean, we're 22 hours in. I imagine by the time that gets to 24, it will probably have the 1,000,000. So, again, Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan, that's the stuff that's throwing on Raw. That's the main thing going right now. So, yeah, thoughts on it?
Thoughts on it? Well, I agree with your previous statement of that match should main event SummerSlam. I think what draws the most should be the main event. Fuck your world title.
I agree.
Especially in this current era.
It's like, let's be honest, Rock Hogan should have main event at 18.
Yep.
Jericho knew it. Hogan knew it. Rock knew it. McMahon knew it. I mean, the only guy that didn't know it, or I mean, even Triple H did know it, to be fair, he just couldn't accept it. So,
I know, but if McMahon properly knew it, man, he'd have put it on last.
Triple H begged him.
How fucking embarrassing's that, though? Oh, come on, Daddy, give me the match.
Listen, Vince, I'm your son-in-law. I marry your daughter. I give you grandkids. I need to be the main event. So
don't shit on me like you shit on Janelle Grant.
Yeah, hold on. Are you telling me McMahon, with all his experience as a booker and wrestling promoter, didn't know? He didn't know?
No, of course not, but...
Of course he did, man, come on.
The reality is... Triple H...
100%.
Triple H is a bastard. Right, that's the fucking reality I'm dealing with.
Right, okay. So that had the most views. In second place, we have full segment, Seth Rollins to officiate the CM Punk versus Drew match. This got 851k. Look, I know you bash AEW sometimes with their wording of videos, and I get it, I accept it.
We both do.
Okay, well, we both do, whatever, right? AEW is not great with some of their but do you not think this is a poor way to word a video that is showing Punk and Drew McIntyre?
No, I agree. But they seem to do this with full segments. Seth / matches. They word it very fucking weird.
Like, why not just have something simple like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, or CM Punk first since he's a draw, I guess, come face to face? To me, something simple like that. I think when you're putting Seth Rollins' name first, that you're taking away from the actual feud.
Yeah, I actually think you could have got 2 clips out of it. I think you could have got Punk and McIntyre face to face, and then Seth Rollins announced as special ref for Punk McIntyre.
Well, Rex the Boss would have got about 5 clips out of it, so...
I would have. This is not meant to deceive you. I shat my pants once when they didn't deliver the bread outside my house. You know what, mate? You make nae bread because your fids are fucking gash, so fucking reel out your hovis up your arse.
Coming in at third place, we have Finn Balor catches Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan together, brother. 624k. What do you think's happening with Finn Balor? Is Finn Balor and Liv, are they the relationship? People are saying Dominic's going to turn on Rhea and go with Liv.
I thought Balor was gay.
People are saying that Balor's manipulated this whole thing all along, and that Balor's using Liv Morgan to break up the Judgment Day so he can lead it and get the title for Priest. People are saying that this is long-term storytelling and it's been put in place since the Judgment Day first started. Because if you remember, it was Edge, Priest and Rhea taking on the 3-person team of Balor, AJ and Liv Morgan. That was a long time ago. People are saying this is Triple H long-term storytelling. I'm saying to the people saying that, you're talking absolute shit.
Yes, that is about 20 years ago.
That's like Trev Chantu in The Walking Dead. That's stretching. That is stretching.
I just don't get the thing with Finn Balor though. Like, he comes out with his wee multicoloured LGBT flag, so is he gay? Is he actually gay? Is he an ally? Or like, what's going on?
Prince David,
laddie. Line starts behind me.
Anyway, what's your thoughts? What do you think's happening at SummerSlam? Is Finn Balor behind this, or is it all a Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio?
Let's just say he is behind it. Who really cares, man? Like, see this like 6 months of Finn Balor. Oh, he took the hotel key. He did this. He did that. I need a bit fucking more than that.
This seems more like him screwing over Rhea Ripley than screwing over Damien. Unless he plans to challenge for the women's title.
Which he could do, by the way. Oh, look at his abs. He's 45. Well,
45, bro.
Don't skip our ads though.
No, keep those ads playing, buddy.
I like saying buddy, don't you?
Yeah, in fourth place, or maybe this was the original third place. I don't know. I think yeah. So this one was actually got higher views than the Balor one. It was Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy strikes Chad Gable with his sister Abigail. So we waited 4 weeks to finally see Chad Gable get physical with Uncle Howdy. Thoughts on this?
I think it's fucking garbage. I'm sorry. You can't debut the Wyatt Six, kill everyone on the roster, and have them feud with the Creed brothers. I'm sorry. That is. There's no long or short term booking about that. That's pish.
That is pish. In fifth place, we have 576,000 views. Dirty Dominic Mysterio questions Rhea Ripley about Jey Uso.
Yeah, mommy, why you got this number, I say.
Why do we got this guy's number?
But then she said, but I see what you were doing on social media with Liv Morgan, so I mean, it's like...
Well, hold on, what was Dominic doing on his own social media with Liv Morgan? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on here, to be honest. But end away a lick, so it's alright.
Yeah, fourth place, we have Damian Priest and Gunther getting into a huge melee, so these guys were fighting.
I took it back in the Raw review. I apologised to Gunther. I said he was just as bad as Ricochet on the mic. He's not as bad as Ricochet.
Gunther cut a good promo last week.
My promo was alright yesterday.
You know what? I actually think Gunther should win the title.
Same.
I can't believe I'm saying that. I think Priest's time's up. I'd put the belt.
Oh, you're right. His time is up.
I'd put. Let's be honest. He's been stinking the joint with his matches recently.
But let's just get one thing straight. If the champion was anything good, I wouldn't be saying Gunther to win it.
No. Unfortunately, the two best guys on Raw are, I mean, fucking one's suspended and the other guy fucking limbs don't work. So, what can you do? Anyway, let's move on to the next clip here. So, in seventh place, we have Braun Breaker again taking out Sami Zayn. And this got the numbers. Where's the numbers? We need some numbers. 321k. You know what? Sami Zayn's not a draw. I don't know why they're so obsessed with putting this guy in the main event of Raw. It's not fucking working.
No, it's not working.
The quarter hours will prove me right.
No, I tell you what, see if Braun Breaker loses to Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, I'm going to fly over to Connecticut and chop that big bastard's nose off.
Yeah, but what was the why did they do that? Why not have Sami Zayn win via count out or via DQ?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did they think it was a good idea? But they're showing it Braun Breaker under... No, but look, it doesn't matter.
Why not have Braun Breaker just win at the pay-per-view and then have like a sort of stipulation match at SummerSlam between the two?
Yeah, but see when Umaga would first... Let's take Umaga, for example. See when he first came onto Raw and he was destroying people. See on the 6th week, they didn't have Brian Kendrick beat Umaga because Umaga underestimated Brian Kendrick, but then like 2 weeks later Umaga beats Brian Kendrick and everything's alright. No, see once you lose to a guy that you should not be losing to, you're fucking tarnished, and it doesn't matter if you underestimated them, you lose that monster feel that you've got. And Braun Breaker's lost it. Because see if Braun Breaker underestimated Sami Zayn, see if he didn't take him seriously, what should have happened was Sami Zayn came close to beating him. But Braun Breaker still prevailed, and then have a rematch where Breaker just completely destroys him.
Obviously, he's lost matches on NXT, right?
But we don't count. That's like a different reality.
See, once he's on the main roster, this guy should be undefeated. Yo, we're not talking about he's lost to like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and The Rock. He's losing to fucking Sami Zayn. He's going like 50-50 with Dragunov.
Well, look at Brock Lesnar. Did Brock Lesnar lose to Jeff Hardy on week 5? Oh, but he underestimated Jeff, and then when he took Jeff on it like Insurrection, he battered. No. It wouldn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work that way, and it's
dumb.
Yeah, Raw. It was alright.
8th place, last place, we have the Wyatt Six saved her. So I don't even know what that is. I guess that is.
It was a wee
Nikki Wyatt
Nikki
talking
Cross
about how
talking backstage. Who cares? I
Yeah,
used to be boring. I'm crazy Nikki. Scooby Doo.
Crazy Nikki. Anyway, who cares, right? That was Raw, guys. That's your Raw ratings. That's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Raw quarters coming out soon, and I mean, Sami Zayn's just not a draw, guys. Shouldn't be in the main event. See Raw, right? Do you think it's a case of they know that in the final hour they lose, so therefore in the last like half an hour
May
they
as well put some shite on.
Do you think that's what it is? They don't want to put their best stuff in the final hour or the last half an hour because they know that there's less. Let's say that I think the top of the hour does okay. I would say the ninth quarter, 10 to 10:15 does well. But see after that, everything drops off. Do you think it's a case of they're content with sticking like mid card stuff in that like the last couple of quarters?
Well,
Because
they've done it for years here. Maybe I'll agree with that, right? But surely one of these weeks you think they would fucking try, like, yeah, let's actually put something in the main event slot and see what happens. Because Raw is the only wrestling show that, well, maybe not, Dynamite fucking dies as well. But in terms of WWE, Raw is the only show where in the quarters it just dies. It consistently dies. Like SmackDown and NXT, it's up and down throughout. Like maintaining rating. Raw just dies.
why is that? I know
Could it be a USA Network thing?
I know people say it's the third quarter, right? But no, I don't get. If you're happy enough to watch wrestling for 2 hours and you like what you're seeing, like why would you choose?
Maybe after 12 years, some people don't realise it's 3 hours.
Could it be a kids thing? Could it be their bedtime?
10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock is a bedtime thing. Right?
No, well, let's think the reason. No, but people were saying the third hour cut, and I agree. Like, see watching Raw, right? See watching Raw, it's tough. But I have never watched Raw, and when it hits the start of the third hour, thought, nah, that's me done.
Yeah, but here in the UK, man, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah,
it's
but
a different ball game than 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't care. See if you've committed the first 2 hours. I think you'll commit the final hour.
I will. Maybe sometimes you'll fall asleep. Been there, done that.
I will fell asleep, but I've never actually I've never got to 3 and went, oh, nah, 2 hours is enough. I can't do a third hour and tuned it off. I've never done that.
No. It is what it is, though.
Like, see if they were doing a 3 hour Dynamite, I wouldn't watch the first 2 hours and go, nah, I don't watch a third hour
I
wrestling.
wouldn't watch the first 3 minutes.
No, but you get my point. It's like, I don't understand why there must be some, like, there's got to be a, like, what do you think it is? Like, what would you pinpoint? Because, like, the people are happy. Do you know, like, I just don't really understand it.
Well, I think
All these people say, oh, the third hour's 2, and I get that, right? I think most people would prefer it to be 2 hours. But I just don't see...
You know what? Compare it with Nitro. You needed to compare it with Nitro. I think that would be the fair way to do it.
Do you have the Nitro numbers?
No, I don't. But I guarantee you Nitro fucking nosedived in the third hour. I mean, they'll say that's what killed it. Anyway, this video's on the verge of death, so I think we need to end it.
Was the third hour in competition with Raw, or did Nitro not start an hour before Raw?
I think it actually started an hour before Raw.
I get why Nitro did that, right? Because they're
actually no. I think the final hour of Nitro was against itself.
I think that's a smart way to do it.
Yes, I think.
Or, you know, you could argue maybe an even smarter thing to do would be start half an hour before and half an hour after. And then you're getting the benefit of both, but then again, that puts you in a weird time slot.
It puts you in a weird time slot, but I think, man, I don't know. I think if you end at your final hour during Raw's final hour, it'd be like, well, why the fuck would I watch Nitro? I've already watched 2 hours, sort of thing.
Yeah, but we're talking about Nitro back in the day, like all the good stuff. The main eventers are in the main event. It's not like Monday Night Raw, where fucking Sami Zayn's in the main event.
Yeah, we're talking Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan.
Hold on. See if Nitro in the third hour's got Hulk Hogan versus Goldberg, but on Monday Night Raw you've got Sami Zayn taking on Dragunov. Are you telling me you're going to switch over to watch Zayn versus Dragunov because you've already watched 2 hours of Nitro?
No.
Well, I don't want to see the NWO because Sami Zayn's on and I've already watched 2 hours of Nitro.
Exactly.
Doesn't work that way, bro.
Anyway, till next time. Peace.
Hi, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Hey guys, peace.